The following broadcast is brought to you by Mad Dog TV, a Dogphibian Entertainment Limited company.
Good evening everyone and welcome to the stream. Well, it's Monday night stream time. I really hope you guys can hear me because it's been a hell of a couple of weeks. The reason I'm asking if you can hear me is because I have moved my office around. My cockpit is now completely different. Anyone who's following me on Facebook will probably have seen the picture I've posted. I'll go into more as to why that later, but for now all I'm going to say is thank you to Playpay and thank you to Chiana's Geek for hosting the stream, and I hope you're going to enjoy some Elite Dangerous with me tonight. Dark Smack, hey up. I'm clear, awesome. I just hope the sound's loud enough because I had to boost the sound levels on the game locally because it had gone very quiet, so hopefully we're okay tonight. But what I'm going to do tonight is we're going to have a bit of exploration because I haven't done that for a while, and to be honest I could do something a little bit more relaxing than what could be going on in game, because apparently it's been quite a difficult time in the game since the release of the new version. So I think we'll have a little bit of a relaxing exploration, and we'll have a look at some of the new features of the game and see how they work. So yep, sound okay? That's fine. Good. So, lots to cover.
Message.
Lots to cover this evening. It's been a busy few weeks for the game. It's been a busy few weeks for me. It's been a busy few weeks for everybody. It's been a busy few weeks in the world, and I'm shattered, to be honest with you. How are you? Thank you, Mad Dog, for the host. Most appreciated, mate. Thank you. I've not eaten. I've not had a drink today since I came in from work. I have literally been cleaning and tidying and trying to get things back in order around Selezen this weekend and today. Is it just me, or are the light levels in cockpit a little higher, or is it just because of the way the sun is, possibly? Have a look at tabletopaudio.com for your RPG stuff. I might well do that. I might well do that, sir. Yes. You made it to Sag 8 hours, Mark. Well done. Well done. I don't want to go near that bit. I'll go all the way around just to skirt you. I can't even remember where I am. Oh, I know where I am. I'm at my system, aren't I? That's where I was. Is that my planet up there? It is, isn't it? That's my planet. That's my my Earth-like, my first ever Earth-like. I just scooted back over here. So, shall I actually start some game stuff going so we can actually have a look around? Obviously, we're not going to see much in the way of the new engineers stuff today. Yeah, Selezen's World. Selezen's Folly, let's call it that. What I was going to do, actually, I was going to stick the camera on just to say hi, because it has been a while since it feels like it's been ages since I've been around, because I've done quite a lot of some thingy work, some RPG work for the last little while. So it's a bit of Logitech video. Yeah, let's show off the new camera for a bit. Let's tilt it down so we can actually look at me properly, because I am a handsome chap after all. Hi everybody. So this is me on the Logitech cam, the new Logitech cam that was donated kindly to the stream by my awesome viewers. So let's have full screen me, because we're actually allowed to do that. I have to apologise for the mess behind me. I haven't quite got around to fixing everything up yet, but as you can see, it's a completely different view of the office. That's what you've seen before. The purple thing, that's my door. That's the door to the office. And before, the office, the way it was I was there. The desk was over that side. And the camera would be pointing towards that door, which is probably you saw quite a lot of stuff hanging when I was there, and there was a lot of stuff in the corner. But we're now sort of 90 degrees around. We've spun 90 degrees anti-clockwise, so the window's over there. So I'm not going to be getting bright light in my face in the summer, and hopefully should be able to see much better. But you can see a lot of the stuff on the wall there, so I mean it's a bit of an interesting view. You get a look at some of my interests over there, which is interesting. A polo with a mad dog. Yeah, they sell them in Asda's now apparently. So yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff over there actually. You'll notice I have if you look, is it there or is it there? Sort of there. You look at the reflection where my hand is there, you'll see there's a lot of model boxes. And if you look just at the top there, tries to work out what way he's pointing on about the front camera. They're what look like Star Trek model silhouettes. Well, that display cabinet used to sit in the corner where I'm now sitting, and it's a glass display cabinet from IKEA with Star Trek models in it, and all those sort of blue and white boxes that you can see lined up, that's all the ones that haven't opened yet. Yeah, you have to have enough plastic spoons, because just below the plastic spoons, just hang on, let's get this right there. It's very interactive, this, isn't it? I like it. Yeah, that's a tub of a tin of rice pudding. So if I get a bit peckish after the stream, I'll have some rice pudding, just because I can. Is it an NX class and a Constitution class? No, it's an NX class. Wrong side again. NX and a Galaxy class. Hiding behind there is the Constitution refit class, which is the 1701 from Star Trek 2 and 3. The box that is sitting on its side slightly, again wrong side, there, down, there we go, that box that's sitting slightly on its side, that's the NCC 1701A, which is the same model as the one that's up there, but you know. But yeah, I mean, let's have a quick look round. I'll have a look a bit further up. So there you go. This camera rocks. Yeah, so I've got quite a lot of these because they're doing about 100 of them, and I think I've got 70 odd. I think 74 at the moment of them. And of course the requisite Sergei up there from Compare the Meerkat. But yeah, quite a lot of those model kits up there. Interestingly enough, now if I do something a bit fancy with this camera, can I actually do something? Can I zoom into anything? Plus, there we go. And then pan it down a little bit. If you look there, again he's going to try and use the right hand. There we go, there's my finger. Look, it's First Encounters. In the other room, where I've put all my junk for the moment, much to my wife's chagrin, is the original Elite for the Amiga as well, so that's quite cool. No, don't save changes. Close that. And we'll tilt it back down so you can see me again, which is after all why you're here. Let's see if we can get that right. Let's tilt it down a bit more. There we go. So, shame me. Yeah, we're not entirely finished getting the place gutted at the moment, so it's still quite a lot. Still quite a lot to do. So yeah, actually I'll bugger up the zoom. But anyway, yeah, so that's the new office. I'll just show you the corner that I actually used to sit in, which is over there. That's where I used to sit. What else have we got? I'm not going to show you anything else. There's not a lot else really to see. So yep, I shall minimise myself back into the corner for now, and then switch myself off. So bye for now. So yes, so point one, I think the first thing we'll cover is we'll have a quick look at what's going on in game, because it's been a while. It's a bitchin' stereo. It's ancient, that stereo, Darksman. I mean that stereo's actually older than my kids. It's a 3 CD changer Sharp model CD PC651. I've had it since before I got married, before I got step kids and shit. And yeah, I've literally just dug it back out of the bedroom because it's been stuck in the cupboard in the bedroom without any place to put it in this office because I've been such a mess for about 3 years. So I've dug it out, and my intent is to wire it up and actually have it connected up into the office, and hopefully when I'm not streaming I'll have some decent sound in this office for a while, so that'll be quite nice. So yeah, we've gone kind of off topic. Let's see if the if we can get onto the maps, and I'll plot a route and we'll get moving. We'll have a quick blast past my planet on the way out. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
So there we are. Yeah, my Earth-like system. So let's zoom out, and apparently we can do bookmarks and stuff now, can't we? So we can actually plot proper routes now, which I might actually have a go at doing now. Maybe not tonight because it's a bit boring, but with my newfangled fancy mouse, let's see how far we can get. I think we're still limited to 1,000 light years, aren't we, at the moment? Zip a bit further on. Nice one. Everyone's welcome at Selezen's Folly. Right, let's lock onto that then. So I'll plot a route, and I'll also bookmark the location. I think we go into my settings, just make sure I've got everything set that I need to get set. Delete that bookmark. Okay, how do we clear a bookmark then? Let's C63. Delete. Delete. Take K-stars off. A route plotted. Oh, you can clear the route as well, that's good. Bookmark locations. Okay, so that's us got a bit of a bookmark on this. That's my first ever bookmark. A lovely idea. It's about bloody time we got that, to be honest with you. So that's us plotted to go all the way over there. And that's my first waypoint. So oh, close galaxy map.
Exiting map.
Okay. Joystick not responsive. Joystick not responsive at all. Okay, that's bad. I'll have to ask you to bear with me a second because it's all gone a bit Pete Tong. Joystick not detected. That's not very good. Not very good at all. Scheisser. Okay, that's... What was the system? It was... What's the one I'm currently in? So, Filer, LPM... No, Filer, JE0... Sorry, JEO... JE-O... C20-7. There you go. Janice Geeks kindly typed it in there for you. Okay, right, problem then, because my joystick is not detected in Windows at all, which may mean, oh god, don't tell me, I may have to restart the Windows. I hope not. I hope it's just it's not detected in here. Oh dear.
Long range.
Okay, I'm going to have to quit the game for the moment. I apologise for this. I'm going to have to go and fiddle under the computer now. So you're going to hear me fiddling about now. I'm going to mute the joystick. I'm going to mute the headset for the moment while I go and do this. So apologies. Let me just put some something interesting on for you. Pause on a break, and I'll pop some music on for you while I try and sort this out. Back shortly.
Before you enjoy our main feature, here's a trailer for another major release from Guild, which is available at your local stockist now.
Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me, people? Oh no, nobody can hear me. What am I going to do? Alright, I've just unplugged my controller from the back of the computer and then replugged it into the front of the computer on its own. And it's still not finding it. Okay, that's bizarre. Oh no! It's all gone pear-shaped. This is not good at all. Why has the joystick stopped working? It has power. It's certainly connected up. Unplug, replug. Everything's powered. Oi. Oi. Hello, how's it going, Stephen Carey? It's going shit! For some reason my joystick won't detect. I've got the properties for it. The actual system information for it is not coming up either. Yeah, Gremlins Dark Mark, I don't know why, but my joystick doesn't seem to want to detect. Which is odd. What? Okay, remove the damn thing. Yeah, it's an X52 Pro. Sorry, it's not an X52 Pro, it's an X52. It's not the Pro.
Reverse thrusters 75%.
quiet, Shan. Let me try something. Had that plugged in the right way round. The cable only goes one way. Plug that back in. Add a device. So I thought of all the things that I'd have problems with. I'd have problems with the headset and the head tracker, but the head tracker's working absolutely fine. And it's the bloody expensive joystick that's not working fine. Oh my god. Okay, that's installed that. Right, let's check now. Yeah, there's an error on the device manager for it. And it's saying the driver installation file for this device is missing a necessary entry. Now, this isn't right because it's been installed, so what's different? Playing funny buggers to me. Nobody pleased. Right, let's try something else. 1 second. Whee, that was fun. Right, I've now plugged it back into the exact same port it was in when I started this shit. Reinstall driver. I don't think I've actually done any Windows updates since I was last streaming, so it might have done. Oh, it did do one update, but I wouldn't have thought that would have killed the joystick driver. Oh. You shut up your Mac. It's plugged in, all the lights are on. Oh my god. Thank you, DNA 1000. I apologise for anyone who's just popped in and is trying to find out what the hell's going on. I am trying to play Elite Dangerous, but currently trying to play it without a joystick. So what we're currently looking at is Joystick Installation 101, which there isn't a category for. Okay, I'll turn that off. Okay, I think I'm going to have to do the old 3-finger salute because I've tried to install this driver and it just won't bloody install. Let's try it the other way. I've installed the setup software for this. Yes, it worked. Go away. DNA is a happy man. So, SciTech. Smart technology. Profile editor. What the fuck? No, it's Win 8.1, and it's all been working absolutely fine up until I moved the computer. Everything else is working absolutely peachy, nothing else has gone wrong. It's just that it doesn't seem to want to install the drivers for this joystick. Tell you what, so you guys aren't staring at something empty, I'll share the desktop for you. How do I share the entire desktop? Monitor capture, there we go. Whoa! Streamception! So I'll stop that for you. So that's the joystick. Oh. Oh, we're in! We're in! We've done! We're in! If all else fails, the old manual installation always works. Right. So, that's that done. So, I'll now turn off Streamception. Remove yes. And let's see if we can get the show back on the road again, shall we? Right. Elite Dangerous Launcher. Play. You know what I should really have done first? I should just check. Okay, we seem to be ready to go. So shall we try that again? Oh my god. Sorry, that's me having a drink looking at the ceiling. Yay! Just can't get the thing to start now, it's been a couple of weeks. I need to restart. Voice attack. Open Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography. Just think of all those places, those faraway, unreachable corners of the galaxy. The uncharted areas of space.
Closed system. Blah, 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 blah. Close galaxy map. Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
Right, my planet should still be up there. It is. Right, shall we start this again? Apologies. Let's go. Raise landing gear.
Gear up.
Boost.
Boost.
Oh, thank God for that. Driver foobar for some reason. Right, where's my chatty window gone? There you are. Sometimes Ta! Yay! Issue I've got is that my desk is now a little bit bigger, a little bit higher than my last desk was. So I'm going to have to sort out my chair, because my chair doesn't go any higher. So I feel like I'm a really small person sitting at a very large cockpit. Engage Super Cruise.
Drives. Engaging.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Edarin! Hello! I'd need about a 2-foot cushion. I just feel really, really small. I don't think it's actually that much higher than my last desk was. It just feels like it is. Booster seat might be an idea, yeah. I actually have got a great big like foam insert for a sofa cushion sitting over there, but it's got a big wedge cut out of it, so it's not going to fit properly. So, hey ho, never mind. But it does seem like we're back in action, so that's fine. So we've got oh, right, so what's all this new shit with the engineers then? I know that exploration is supposed to be slightly different. I have noted, I think, that in comparison to the last version of the game, things seem a little brighter in the cockpit, even compared to the beta, where I had the same shape, the Asp. I was portaling around, pootling about. Bifford! Oh, new Lego build. Ooh, Edarin strokes my interest. So let's have a flyby of my world. So when anyone says Selezen's in a world of his own, there you go, there it is. Edarin, I don't have Lego build numbers, Lego model kit numbers in my head. My world. Look at that, my world. It's mine. All mine. Mine. And I'm going to put the first McDonald's there. When we're allowed to land on them.
Stellar cartography.
Didn't ask for stellar cartography, we can play in that. Closed galaxy map.
Leaving map.
You stupid person. Have I tagged it? Of course I've tagged it. Technic crawler crane. Ooh. Right, so let us depart for pastures new, and let's have a look and see what we can find around the galaxy. See if we run into one of these mysterious things. Jump.
Jumping.
Just double check everything works. with a motor but not remotely controlled like the front loader. Ooh, nice.
4, 3, 2.
The front loader, I thought that was a lovely model.
Engage.
The only thing I would have against it, I mean, I think everything was brilliant, but the way everything moves, the way the sort of loader goes up and down, the way you can lift stuff up with it and all that kind of stuff. But the middle hinge just seemed really, really sharp. Is there any way of actually slowing that down?
Fuel scooping.
Ooh. Oh well, that's a shame. 'Cause I think it was really, it just seemed really violent.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, see you, Dark Smack. You're a pain in the fucking arse.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Jump.
Preparing for jump.
Four,
I need to recalibrate this thing. It seems really delicate.
1. Engage.
See, I've noticed hyperspace when you look behind you isn't as impressive because you can actually see the spheres, the sort of sky spheres that they've done.
Fuel
Hey!
scooping.
It's automatically found stuff in the system. That's a change. That's new. Open system map.
System map.
Fuel scooping complete.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Jump.
Engaging jump.
Four, 3,
I'll have to put a dead zone in this
1.
stick, I think.
Engage.
Scanners now have an auto finding range. Ah, nice. Servo! There we go.
Fuel scooping.
Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Jump.
Jump.
So, what was I going to talk about? Yeah, so the big thing this week, obviously, or last week, has been the release of Engineers. So the latest update in the Elite Dangerous franchise is now live.
Engage.
And apparently it's been quite an interesting go live. So, yeah, kind of screwed up the weapons a little bit, didn't they? Everyone was complaining about the fact the AI was rock hard to try and get past when the actual game went live, which didn't seem to be as much of a problem in the beta.
Fuel scooping.
But then the sort of release, everything was absolutely rock hard. And 34, Jesus. Open system map.
System map.
And obviously that was down to some kind of problem with let me think, what was it? There was something that was making the new weapons, the engineer specific weapons
Fuel
actually
scooping
become
complete.
available and mix in with the stats, so they were creating some bizarre sort of mixtures of different things. So it was looking a bit odd, essentially. So yeah, ships were getting extremely powerful weapons, which is one of the things that I wondered about when I was testing, when I was doing sort of beta things, was that I did get found by something and it blew me out the sky extremely quickly, like 2 shots, and I was in the Asp on a Type 7 or something like that. It was bizarre. It was like 2 shots and I was dead. So yeah, they've been looking at trying to sort that out, which is one I'm kind of glad that I'm actually sort of out the sticks at the moment doing some exploration with my main account, because I'm not entirely sure I'd be that keen on playing in the systems until they sort these problems out. So I get the feeling there's still some things to get sorted out, so I'm not gonna
Fuel scoop disengaged.
risk a lot of
Afterburners, maxing engines.
I'm not going to risk a lot of in-system work at the moment. I might have a look on my second account and just have a poke around for a little bit. But I'm a bit worried at the fact there's going to be some unbalance there, and I'm not sure whether they found all the bugs and tried to get to the bottom of some of these problems, which is a shame. Open system map.
System cartography.
But from the look of it, I obviously had a quick look in the beta, just to see what was going on, and it's nice. I think the engineer stuff's nice. The new stations are nice. The idea of it's nice. I'm not entirely sure how much depth that these engineers have got compared to the power play stuff, because as you know, I'm not a big fan of power play stuff, because I thought that was a very shallow, very two-dimensional add-on. The Engineers looks like it's had a lot more thought put into it, so it looks like it could be a little bit more impressive. So I'm quite glad about that. Nah, there's fuck all here, is there? It's all metal shit. So I'm out. I'm going. I'm away. Yeah, and it might be quite interesting to see if I can do some of the missions for the Engineers and see if I can get some souped up bits on my ship. That would be quite nice. Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
I mean, the AI is meant to be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it is a challenge now. Not OP. Optimal performance.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, so I'm not sure about the mechanic of it. I didn't have much of a chance during the beta to actually try do any beta testing. Overpowered. As soon as I watched my bubble with challenging, but overpowered. Well, that's fine then. Looking like they've got to the bottom of it at least
Fuel
then.
scooping.
Thing is, I mean, I know that everyone complained. I mean, I had a right whinge on the Elite Dangerous community channel on Facebook, because I mean, honestly, open system map.
System map.
Some of the bad mouth that was going on there was absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I'm sorry, but when you're part of a community, and when you set up a community for a game or for anything else, then you're there to be a community. You're not there to just slag people off. I mean, people who are just getting called whiny bastards, or oh, the salty tears of despair. This salty thing that seems to have kicked off in the last few months, just people calling people pissers because just feel like being bastards, and I just don't like it. That's not the Elite community. That's not the community that I grew up with. And that's not the community that's been there. That's been there since the start. It's all. Everyone just seems to have gone really fucking mad on the Elite Dangerous community. The group called that. Good night, Playpy. Thank you for your hosting. I'm sorry it wasn't as interesting as it could be, but yeah, have a good night. Take care, and again, thanks for your kind words on the Kickstarter as well, which I'll come to in a sec. This joystick's even calibrated now. Oh crap! Loop of shame without even noticing what he was doing. Waterworld. Awesome sauce. Might have a put about the system then, since it's got a water world in it. Oh god, there's shit miles away. Miles away? Topics are the same way. Yeah, basically, so I got quite annoyed with some of the stuff that was getting said there. I mean, people were saying it was bugged, people were saying it was unplayable, people were saying they were getting their ass kicked, and people were saying they wanted okay, fair enough, it was a challenge, but all that kind of stuff. And yeah, they were getting slagged off, and I didn't like it, because if you're going to criticise someone, be constructive, give them some hints and tips about how to do better, offer to show them how to do better, have some patience. I mean, that's why you're in a community. You're in a community because it's people that help each other. That's what Elite has always been like. If it reaches the point where one is a loop of shame because of distraction, but then casually corrects for it while remaining focused on the distraction, is it still a loop of shame? That's a very good question. I like that. Is it a loop of shame? It's just probably a loop of distraction then, isn't it? A loop of honour. But yeah, so I wasn't pleased with that, but it only seemed to be that one community, that Elite Dangerous community, the EDC, just there. Everyone else was fine. Every other group that you go on, whether it was the social group, whether it was Elite Dangerous Prime, they all were very supportive. It was great, but it's ridiculous. And then of course, after all that whining and complaining and all, calling everybody salty and calling everybody fucking wussies, Frontier actually come out and say, well, yep, our fault, we fucked it up, we made it overpowered. So it was overpowered. So the whiners, the so-called whiners, were actually in their fucking right. So as far as I'm concerned, the EDC can go and shove their collective selves up their arse. And I'll bet they didn't put out one single fucking apology either. Well, sorry everybody, but we were being tits, we didn't realise that there was actually a problem. Well, get your fucking facts straight before you sit there and call everybody a bunch of fucking whiners. That's what I say. So yeah, not impressed with them, and I know it's not going to mean much to them, but at the end of the day, I'm actually really tempted, if this kind of thing keeps on going and they keep on whining about whiners, I'm just going to leave the group, because I don't think it's the sort of people I want to be hanging about with. They're going to be cunts like that. Ooh, swearing. Sorry. Didn't like them at all. Really pissed off with them. Hope you can tell. Not that they'll care, because they'll just say I'm being salty, obviously. But never mind. But yeah, so problems with it. Yep, hopefully they've got that resolved. I think they've got most of it nailed down now from what I've heard online, and it's more balanced now than it was. So I know it's called Elite Dangerous, but this is the way I look at this game. You are supposed to be able to play this game the way that you want to play it. If you want to be a trader, you can be a trader. If you want to be a combat pilot, you can be a combat pilot. If you want to be an explorer, you can be an explorer. The way that it seems to be starting to go is every aspect of the game is going to involve some element of combat. You will have to be a combat proven pilot in order to do any of the bits of the game that you want to do. So in order to be a trader, you'll have to be a shit hot combat pilot because the NPCs are going to kick your fucking ass otherwise. Likewise, if you want to be an explorer, you could run into some problems out when you're exploring, so I've been told. So, I don't know. I like the game, I like the exploration part of the game, I like being able to play the game the way I want to play it. If I want to play the game and have a bit of a chill out session with it when I'm out exploring, then that's what I want to do. What I don't want is to have to either wing up with someone or train myself up to be a proper combat pilot when I just want to trade. I want to play the game I want to play the game the way I want to play it. And that fundamentally is what I bought. So as I say, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, what's going to happen, and how I feel about it at the moment. I love the game. I really do love the game. It's visually impressive. There's a lot of stuff going on that's great with it. I'm going to see how much combat I cannot do while I upgrade FSD and head back to the Rift. Plus spend a long time there. So it's just one of those things, isn't it? The game you want to play. I mean, if people want to play a game that's just kick-ass hard, then fine, go play a game that's kick-ass hard. Buy yourself a combat ship and go to a combat zone. That's what the res zones are for. That's what the combat zones are for. That's what the nav beacons are for. You want to do combat, you've got a gradient amount of places where you can go and do that. I do agree with what they've done with things like if you want to go to an anarchy system, then you take what you get. That's what the original Elite was. If you wanted to play the safe game, you flew around corporate state worlds, or you flew around democracies, or the easy places to fly around. That was what was Elite. That was what made it Elite. You graduated yourself up from doing the harmless stuff around those little areas up to doing the big stuff when you got the power. And as your rank increased, as your Elite ranking increased, the game itself would fire more things at you. And that was the kind of thing with the Elite version. The Elite version, shut up. The Amiga version. I don't know if it happened with the Spectrum version or not. I think it did actually, if I remember rightly. But the higher rank you got, then when you had an interdiction or when you were intercepted by anybody, and a pirate band came to attack you, then the type of ship increased. And I've put that into the RPG as well. So that the higher the rank you are, the more likelihood you've got of getting a big fleet coming at you. So rather than being harmless and having sidewinders and adders coming at you, if you're dangerous, deadly, then you'll have Fer-de-Lances and Anacondas coming at you, which is what it should be. And that's what I like. That's what I liked, and that's what I think this game should be. I think randomising it to the extent that it was starting to be randomised to, gave you the option that if you were harmless and you didn't have a good ship, then you were having an elite combat pilot coming at you and kicking your fucking ass, and there's nothing you could do about it. Fair enough, yes, it's realistic, but there are elements of the fact that if they want to keep people playing this game, they have to remember that there are aspects of it that are a game. People want to play it to enjoy it. They've paid their money to enjoy something. And I'm not particularly of the mind that I would enjoy having my ass kicked on a regular basis and losing all my money. You know, I'm working really hard at this game to make a lot of money, to save up, to explore, to buy a bigger ship, to get more cargo, to do bigger things, and then to bring along an update a year and a half into the development that essentially says, watch out, we're going to kick your ass, doesn't seem particularly friendly to the users. So, but yeah, exactly, that's what CQC is for. If you want to go and have a kick-ass time, go in CQC and kill your mates. That's fine. But again, if you want to have a fight in the main game, go to an anarchy system. Challenge yourself. Be a bounty hunter. You know, that's the way it's out to do. Yeah, this is one of the things that was said at the start, Edarin, when they started looking at doing the engineers update, and they said if you're going to go out exploring in the galaxy, then make sure you take a weapon with you, which made me think to myself, oh, for fuck's sake. That means that even now, I'm out there doing nice, quiet, calm things and having a nice time out exploring, trying to chill out, and I've still got to make sure that I'm not going to get interdicted by someone. It just seems a little bit unbalanced towards combat. I'm not entirely impressed by that. So and I fly in a private group because I don't want other players pissing around. I don't want other players out in the bubble trying to kick my ass for a start, because I'm doing what I want to do. Because the aliens, though. Yeah, yeah, this is the thing that apparently is going to be happening, is aliens. But of course there's going to be humans out here as well. Because maybe one of the things that are going to start simulating in this game is other people out exploring as well, or other NPCs out exploring. So it's I think the way it's going, I know it's a game, I know Frontier have this design for it, but I just think if you're playing a game for fun, and that's I'm not going to go on about it anymore. You're playing the game for fun. And it's not fun having to restart the game every time you come against someone else. Wait a minute, what's going on? I just ripped past what I was trying to explore there. Yeah, that's what PCs are like. That's what your game players are like. Your other players. So which is why I play in a group. Which is why I play in a private group or I play solo. I don't want to play PvP. I don't want to play a multiplayer game with other people that I don't know. Who could be anyone. Who could be kids. Who could be chavs. Who could be numpties. Who could be brain dead twats for all I know. I want to choose who I play my game with, which is one of the reasons why Frontier put in this private group mode, so that you could just play with your mates if you wanted to. So, but there you go. So that's my opinion on the engineers in a nutshell. I haven't had much of a time to go through it because most of the beta I was trying to get the RPG ready for sending off to Frontier for the approval. So it didn't go particularly well as far as beta testing went. I think I had one session. Oh yeah, but the thing I was trying to say there on is that Bifford's saying that the other people out there want to take down a deadly pilot for the kudos, but an NPC is not going to do that for the kudos. An NPC is going to do that because it's programmed to do that. It doesn't care what your rank is. It's programmed to just interdict you because you're there, and it's all down to random numbers. So I thought I take the impression that Bifford's talking about PCs, the players doing that kind of thing. Funny thing, I've been exclusive and open since 2.1. Well, good for you. I've not been in open since I was trying to take photos in 1.1, I believe, for the RPG, and I was blown up by a player just because I was floating about outside a station. So that kind of put me off the whole thing. Oh dear. that's it, Aaron. So that's what I was saying, is that I play private groups. I don't generally play solo because I want people that I know to be able to play with me if they want to. So players are of no concern to me either, and that's the way I like it. That's the way I want to play my game. Again, that's the game I want to play. So, so yeah, that's been one big thing. While all that's been going on, there's been the RPG to sort out. That I don't know if any of you have had a look at the website, my RPG website at daftworks.co.uk/elite-RPG. As keeps popping up in the chat here. But I sent off the game for approval. I sent off the book for approval halfway through May, and it didn't go particularly well. I sent it off for editing and proofreading at the same time, and the feedback that came from that was pretty good. I mean, obviously there's people that I know, so I'm expecting there's going to be a slight amount of cushioning of things, but I wasn't expecting it to be as positive as it was. A lot of people, in fact there's 5 or 6 people altogether, I think all but one have essentially said that the quality of the writing was quite good, and that the way it was written was quite good, and the content was good, and there was a few things I wanted to pick fault with, which is what their job is as editors, I suppose, and proofreaders, which is what I wanted them to do, and I wanted them to be critical. But yeah, I mean, I think it's been 10% negative stuff and 90% positive stuff, so I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased with that. So at least I know that the writing style and the actual content is good. So I shouldn't have too much. I've not actually read any of the editing stuff yet because of other things that are going on with it, which I'll get into in a sec. God, the head tracker's very delicate today. Struggling to keep it centered. I'm doing 5 things at the same time. I still take it those remarks by a few big errors in math. Interesting. I'll have to have a read of that now. I'm concerned about that. But I think the biggest problem as far as progressing the RPG to publication is, as I said in the Kickstarter update, Frontier want 100,000 words removed. The book's 250,000 words at the moment, which is around about the same size for a single source book RPG, because it has to have a lot of content in there because it's covering a lot of ground. But Frontier want 100,000 words taken out because they want 150,000, and that troubles me. I am really worried. I mean, the entire lore section of the book, the entire background and lore section of the book, is 94,000 words, nearly 95,000 words. So that's the entire lore bit to go. But obviously they don't want the entire lore thing taken out. They want a lot of the stuff taken out that I've done for it. Some of the specifics I've gone into, I've went into more depth than what we had with the background documentation, the writer's bibles and that sort of stuff. So I've gone into a little bit more depth and expanded some of that, and apparently that was the exact wrong thing to do. So I need to get rid of some of that stuff, but that's not going to account for 100,000 words. Frontier seem to think it will be, but it won't, because I don't know. I'm worried at the moment. I've kind of taken some time out from it because I've sent Frontier some emails that have some questions in there that I really do need answers to. And I don't really want to make any more progression on the RPG until I've got answers to those questions. There's a lot of stuff that they've essentially said flat out no to. There's a lot of stuff that they've said we need this done, that done, but it's very general stuff. So I'm needing some specifics from them before I can continue, and the length of time it's taking is starting to worry me slightly. And I'm not entirely sure what the future holds at the moment, because there will be a book, but whether it's going to be the book that I want to publish is going to be a different thing. And I'm really, if I'm being honest, I'm really fucking terrified that this book is going to be a complete travesty. Because if they want 100,000 words taken out, then I don't know where I can cull them. Because you've got the scenarios, which are fairly tight anyway. You've got the equipment lists and the ship descriptions and the vehicle descriptions, and other than that, I mean that I've tried to cut that down as much as I can, with enough to give you information about how the vehicle works, how the ship works, what it looks like, and I've restricted it pretty much to what's in the game for each bit of equipment and for each ship. And then you look at, other than that, you're looking at rules, and I can't cut any of them because that's the rules. You know, if I cut stuff out of there, then there's rules missing. So where am I going to cut 100,000 words? Yeah, I am shitting myself that this book is going to be like a skeleton the time it's finished, and it's not going to be an RPG, it's going to be a skeleton. So, not quite sure what I'm going to do. But I'm hoping that some conversations with Frontier can hopefully sort out exactly what the expectations are and where we're going with it. But 100,000 words is, I'm shitting myself. I mean, I saw that and I literally just sat and stared at the screen when I read it. And in my head for the last 2 weeks, all I've done is go over and over and over in my head what's in the book and what can be taken out. Fluffy, it's a bit of a grey area. It's a single entity. There's a lot of stuff in there. If I take it out, I can put it on. I can stick it on a website, and it'd be non-canon. You know, I could put it on the RPG website and say like, Frontier does not authorize any of this shit. This is just me playing about with crap. It's specifically non-canon. As long as I don't touch anything that's in bits that I'm not allowed to touch, then that's fine. But I don't know what those are at the moment, basically, because as I say, I've not had any specifics. So what I take out I will keep, and if the possibility comes up that I can put it on the website as expanded media or extended universe, or just source stuff that people can use as plot hooks and all that kind of stuff, then I'll do that if that's possible. No profit would be made from it, obviously. It'd be on the website, it's free stuff, because this is a one book deal. One book, one publication, one shot at the carrot, as it were. And yeah, so I'm really, if I'm being honest, I'm really quite down about it at the moment. And I know, as I've said in the Kickstarter update, I know that edits are hell, because when you come to the editing stage for a book, as everybody's told, because obviously I'm friends with Dan the publishing man, I'm friends with Drew, people who've published stuff before, and have told me to be careful of this, and it's going to be down. But that said, 100,000 words, that's 2/5 of the book. 2/5 without actually any feedback regarding actual content, style, structure, anything like that. That's just waving a red pen and saying 100,000 words we want gone. That hurts, man. That really does hurt. I've had a look online to see the approximate size of RPGs, and if you're looking at a book that's essentially just a play guide, like just rules basically, you're looking at 150,000. So rules on its own, you've got 150,000. Bit of brief background, very simple system, and your bog standard equipment list and so on. You're looking at 150,000. If you start looking at games that have scenarios, background information, technical information, any kind of prosaic content, any kind of actual content that makes a difference, then you're looking at between 200,000 to, get this, 420,000 words is the biggest one that I've seen listed. I mean, there's no way I would want to write 500,000 words or 420,000 words. 250,000 words I think is enough. 200,000 I could maybe do, but I don't honestly think I can lose 100,000 words. It's just ridiculous. Hey, that shouldn't still work. I took that edit off. Oh, but as I say, it's problematic. Apple Life 16. Can you clarify what you're asking for there? I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about there. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure if you're spam or not, so hence I'm asking a question directly to see if you answer it as well. Because it seems that Nightbot is on, so it should be... at least it's not a thingy. Apple Life, if you are intending to donate, gaming for good. It's like Twitch alerts, but it supports more ways to donate, not only PayPal, such as scrolling more. If you didn't know, I didn't know actually. Apple Life, thank you for telling. Oops, that's a planet. Don't hit that. That'd be bad. I'm not doing the donations for justgiving.com anymore. That finished last year. But if you want to donate to the stream, there is a link on the main page. So if you sort of have the video on the main Twitch page for the stream, there's a donate link on there. You shouldn't need to use a PayPal account. You should be able to use a credit card on PayPal to make a donation through the thing I've set up. Yeah, whisper it to me, I'll have a shufty at some point. I don't know if I can enable anything else on Skrill. Gaming for good. You're asking me. I'm trying to think about what I'm doing here, and I'm just totally lost. I'm actually not entirely even sure what donation method I use nowadays. Let's have a shufty, shall we? If it was a bot, it was a fairly intelligent one because I am using Twitch alerts, which that person did note. Where am I going? Oh, I haven't actually thingied it. No, Bifford's, Drew's book was about 100,000, 70,000, 100,000, something like that. I'm sure he said it was 85,000 at one point when he was doing his word counts. But no, a novel generally is about 100,000 tops for a big fat one. Your average novel size is about 70,000. That's the joke I've made all the way through writing this book, is that if I was writing a novel, I'd have written 3. So yeah, that's kind of been, if I'm being honest, it's been a bit of a downer. And I'm struggling at the moment really hard with this, the motivational thing, to try not to slip down into this whole, how much time have I wasted on this thing, decline at the moment. I don't want to go down that road. I don't even want to start thinking about that road, so I've tried to do something over the last couple of weeks to try and keep my mind off that crap. While I try and go through these things in my head. I mean, the initial reaction I had was fairly negative. The more I looked into it, the more there was at least an element of positivity in there. There was an element that, you know, the book will get published, the book will come out, there will be an RPG. But it's just, where's it going to go? What's it going to be? Is it going to be a skeleton? Is it going to be a decent book? Is there going to be... Am I going to be able to even keep the promises that I've kept in the Kickstarter, which is having people's fiction submissions in there, people's artwork in there, people's names in there? You know, there's a lot of stuff that... I'm just worried. I am just worried. Very worried. Yeah. More than a third of the book. How the hell am I going to manage that? So, when I think about it, I start to panic about it. Hey, Drew! Drew! Yay! It's Drew. We are honoured. The Senator himself. But yeah, so as I say, it's early days. We need to. I've been given an extension on the. I've got a second round of approval by September. So 1st of September, I've got to have another draft in. I mean, I'll get a draft in way before that. It's just a matter of polishing things up, getting things ready to go, and sort of see where I can push it. I'm waffling a bit there. Sorry. Yeah, it's just a matter of, once I get a thing straight in my head where things need to go, once I've had the amount of feedback that I need from Frontier to see what needs to get done, then I can start pushing in a direction. The trick is, and this is the bit that I'm struggling with, is that what Frontier have said is cut 100,000 words. Cut down the lore stuff that we haven't approved and get rid of the stuff that isn't canon. Which is fair enough. That's easy enough to do. But that doesn't account for the whole 100,000 words. So I need to work out how far I can, not how far I can push things, but how far I can go outside the boundary. So whether I can skirt in the slightly grey area around certain subjects, that's fine. I also they haven't given me any feedback as to what I'm not allowed to say, because one of the reasons they said I wasn't allowed to just verbatim repeat the writer's guides is because there's stuff in there they didn't want people to know, which is fine. But I need to know what that is. So they haven't given me any information on that. So I could go through this whole process and cull 50,000, 70,000, 100,000 words, however many I can actually manage to get rid of. And then they'll turn around and say, well, you need to get rid of that as well. Okay, that's now 120,000 words gone. Meh. They did say one check, but no, they said for the first draft, they wanted the whole first draft in one go. They didn't want me to submit it piecemeal, so they wouldn't do section 1A, 1B, 1C as separate entities. They had to have the whole thing in. Then they wanted to have approved or disapproved the whole thing, provided feedback on the whole thing. Then you go through the second draft phase, which they have to do that because that's how you publish books. Oh, Fluffy Bun. What you can do is you can raise an online petition to 100,000 signatures to ask Frontier to let me release a 250,000 page book. That's what you can do. I mean, I have no issue with the edits. I have no issue with the editing process. I know stuff has to go, stuff that I may like has to go, stuff that I may not like has to go. Fine. But I need specifics, and that's the problem I've got, is that in my head editing is a process where there's give and take. They have to tell me what's good and what's bad. I have to tell them what's good and what's bad as far as I'm concerned. So defending my product, essentially. But so far, they've not told me what's bad. They've just said, cut 100,000 words and get rid of all the stuff that we didn't write. Oh no, where am I going to go with that? That's going to be a problem. So I don't know where to go, and I think that's the biggest problem I've got at the moment, is I don't know where to go. I don't know where I am with it. And that's the biggest issue I've got. Yeah, exactly, Bifford. I need red circles and squiggly lines. I need a document with some comments in it. I need comments or track changes, stuff in my Word documents that says this is out, this is out, this is out. Once I've got rid of the bits they want out, then I get more of an idea what I need to get rid of that was meant to be kept, if you like. And that's where that's kind of the root of the thing. And I keep going over it and over it and over it and over it in my head, trying to work out where exactly this is all, where it's all going to go. And yeah, I'm a bit worried. And also, the longer that Frontier take to respond, which obviously because they've been very, very busy. Well, this is the thing, but I mean, I've handed this stuff in possibly at pretty much the wrong time, because I've handed my first draft into them when they've got a huge update for the game coming out, so they're all focusing on the game. They're all focusing on the release of 2.1, which is fair enough, as they should be. Some dippy Scotsman has come along and just submitted his crap at exactly the wrong time. So I'm hoping that now that it's out and that all the things are going to go, that I'm hoping I'm going to get a little bit more feedback on stuff. And we just need to wait and see how that goes. So, there's that file gone? Yeah, I know they're always too busy, but even taking that into consideration, trying to hand the book in when they're trying to bring out the biggest release of the year, in a way this Engineer's release is actually even bigger than the 2.0 release. There's more in it. You know, I did a fly past of that planet, didn't even notice I'd gone past it. But so we'll see. So as I say, that brings me to the third thing that I've been doing. So while I've been trying not to get myself too down and too pissed off about the way the RPG stuff has been going and what's going to come next, I've thrown myself into trying to get a lot of the stuff sorted out around the house and around the family that I've kind of neglected over the run towards getting the booking for the first draft approval. Evening Karumba, how you doing? So yeah, I've done a little bit of housework, I've done a little bit of going out with the family, spending time with the family, doing stuff. We did plan on going to see Civil War, but Anne wasn't well enough for us to go out, so we didn't. And I had a harebrained scheme to clean out my office, so I went and bought 2 big boxes from IKEA, thinking, right, I'm going to go and get rid of some of these boxes off the ceiling, box up some of the stuff that's in the bedroom that I need to get rid of, and just generally tidy up. That was 2 weeks ago. I still haven't finished, and I need to buy another box, and I've already bought another box. So I've now got 3 boxes full of stuff I'm trying to get rid of, and I need another box, and I still haven't cleaned out the bedroom. So the office is now a lot cleaner than it was. It's a slightly different layout than it was before. There's more room, there's less crap lying around, there's less boxes piled on boxes around the office. So I've achieved something, because what I've essentially done is what was going to be a tidying process became a moving furniture around process, and then became a decorating process. So I've repainted pretty much 2/3 of the room. It's not a big room. Have moved everything round, hence why the desk is now in a different place and scenery is all different on the camera. Yeah. So that didn't go as planned, but it's kept me busy. But I keep saying but, like I'm going to continue something. I'm just weirded out by the whole thing. It's weird being in a place with the RPG, and this is what I can't get my head around. It's weird being in a place with the RPG at the minute, where I'm not entirely sure where it's going from this point. What's going to happen next? Where's it going? What's the next bit of feedback going to be? What am I going to have to take out? What's the editing process? I mean, once I actually start writing or removing or editing, then that process should be fairly quick. So once I have a direction, once I have a specific set of goals that I have to reach as far as this rewrite goes, then I can achieve that in a really, really speedy amount of time. But that does involve an investment of time from Frontier's point of view, which I understand historically is quite difficult. The irony of it all is that Michael said at the very start of this process that there needs to be a lot more interaction between myself as the author and Frontier as the publisher to make sure that things went in the right direction. But there's been very little. I mean, Frontier haven't pushed for information really at all. It's a kind offer, Biff, but I think the way that no, because that's an editing thing. That's there's someone else doing the editing part of that job, and I think I need to let him do his pass through first before I look at letting someone else into that thing, if you know what I mean. Alan's doing the main editing part of the task at the moment, but obviously he's put that on hold at the moment until we find out a direction. So at the moment, no. Just edited one sentence and lost 8 words. Where did you put them? Behind the fridge. I want to say yes. That's the thing. I really do want to say yes, because I know you have the talent to do that kind of thing. But I've given Alan that role at the moment, so I'm not going to split the resources and then end up having to mesh 2 different rewrites together. So, my bum. Well put. So yeah, I'll let Alan have a run through it. I just felt a buzz, which means my phone is here somewhere. I think I came upstairs earlier on and I had no idea where I put my phone. So I'm a bit worried where I put my phone, because obviously your phone's quite important. Whoops. I've identified that, fine. Next! Oh. You playing it? Right. Is it between my legs? No. Is it across there? No. Did I put it on the table or in the back? No. Is it on the ceiling? No. Shite. Oh well, the thing is, I'm tied to my desk with a headset, so I'd have to phone somebody to get them to ring it. There's a catch-22 situation there, I'm afraid. I don't know where I've left it. I've either left it on the table downstairs, or I've left it in the bedroom, or I've left it in here somewhere. Oh, I'm going to stop this floor. What I've done is I've actually tried to kind of make the trundling around of my chair on this office floor a little bit easier by putting some vinyl flooring down, rather than the carpet it was on before, because it was playing merry hell with the wheels on the office chair. So just trying to do make things a bit easier, but I've not stuck it down or anything yet. The only thing it's held down with is the weight of the PC and the weight of the desk, so it's kind of ruffling up when I try and trundle back and forward. Oh, but it's so annoying. It makes the buzz a little more. Is the buzz back? Is there a buzz? So I thought the buzz had gone. Get a plastic mat to put over the carpet with the chairs. Well, I thought about doing that, but essentially vinyl runs the same thingy. So. Music's very quiet. Well, it's meant to be very quiet. It's meant to be background music, so it doesn't take away from everything. Buzz you sense. Oh, that buzz. Sorry. Oh, phew. Sorry. As I say, I'm not very bright and I'm very tired. See, the other thing that's been weird this week is that we've been doing quite a lot of software uploads at work at the moment, which means that we have to start early, because we can't do software uploads when, you know, there's people trying to do their stuff on the bank and all that crap. So we have to go in early in the morning to do it before business day starts, so we can be in any time between 4 and 7 in the morning to get these software uploads done. And last week alone, 3 software uploads had to get done. So of the 4 days that I was in, so obviously Monday being the bank holiday, I was starting at 4 o'clock in the morning for 3 of them. So the only day I actually did a normal actual day's work was Thursday. So of course I'm away out at 4 o'clock in the morning, coming back in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then essentially going to sleep for the evening. So that entire week was gone. It just vanished. I don't know where the hell it went. One minute it was Tuesday and I was starting work, the next minute it's Thursday evening. And I went and played badminton for the first time in years on Friday night, which was awesome, because I've not played because I tore my rotator cuff, which, if you don't know, is the bit that goes round the ball joint in your shoulder, and helps the whole thing turn around. It's like a little sort of lump of muscles, little ring of muscles. And yeah, I tore it about 5 or 6 years ago, and I've never played badminton since. But I thought, right, 5 years is long enough, give it a go. Went and played badminton on Friday and it was fine, so everything was great. Played badminton, had a great time, came back, went to bed. Found out one of my friends actually died on Friday as well. A guy I used to work with by the name of Matt Wardle. So if anybody knows Matt, anybody out there watching on YouTube or anything like that knows Matt, then yeah, condolences and all that. He wasn't a close friend. He was somebody that I knew when I was at work at Dixon Stores Group at the call centre. He was more sort of like a friend of a friend kind of thing. Oops, screwed that up.
Deploying the cargo scoop.
But he was one of those people that when I was working there and we went out for drinks, he was usually there. He was one of the ones that was out with us. So he was a drinking buddy, a former work colleague, and had really, really aggressive cancer that essentially sort of killed him in 6 months. So yeah, I got that news on Friday, so that was pretty bad. And then from there, it was the weekend again, so more shit was getting done. Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Oh. And the good thing is that I managed to play badminton, not broken my arm again, and I managed to do the entire weekend of lifting boxes and moving
4,
stuff around and
3,
painting walls and dragging
1,
ladders around
engage.
and building furniture and all that kind of stuff, including a great big computer desk that is apparently needed 2 people to build. Did it all my own. So I'm doing the fit thing. I'm doing the keep fit thing my own way. Build furniture, play badminton and paint walls. It's all good shit.
Fuel scooping.
Open system map.
System cartography.
So what we've got? We've got some planets, we've got a ring, got nothing, we've got ice, we've got ice, we've got ice, and we've... Is that a ringed... Is that a ringed icy planet? It is, isn't it? Okay, nothing. Closed system map.
Closing map.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, trying to cut down what I eat, trying to get a bit more exercise, some moving around, and doing this kind of thing is helping. Hoping that I can maybe muck in with some of the other stuff, because my wife...
Fuel scoop
What actually happened
disengaged.
was, this is it, my wife actually wanted to redo the bathrooms, so she's been sort of trying to do that with her care, and I've been trying to help out as much as I can with sort of to and fro in. And there was a lot of paint lying around, and when I was moving stuff around in the office, I thought, you know what, there's a great big dark purple wall in here that I just really want to get rid of, and seeing as I've now cleared some space on that wall, let's see if I can get rid of some of... Let's see if I can get this paint covered up. So I stole their paint. Hee 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 hee. I stole their white paint and then I just painted my walls. And then I finished their white paint. So that was bad. So I had to go and buy some more yesterday. Jump.
Engaging jump.
Pebble dash. No, I mean I've done okay. I think I'm quite happy with what I managed to achieve with it.
Four, three, two,
So yeah,
1, engage.
for a while since I've done sort of major league decorating, especially on a time scale. I mean, this room conversion shit was supposed to take 2 days. It's now taken 5 days, and I'm still not done. I've still got another like day or two worth of shit still to do. So
Fuel scooping.
open system map.
System cartography.
Ooh, turquoise, lovely. Ooh, red. It's all red. All icy as
Fuel
well.
scooping complete.
Closed system map.
Closing map.
Ooh, I don't envy you that, carumba.
Fuel scoop
Raising
disengaged.
kids and studying, Jesus. Raising kids and writing a book's bad enough. Jump.
Preparing for jump.
Four, three, two, 1, engage. Fuel scooping.
Open system map.
System map.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Fuel scooping complete.
Short stories in Elite Dangerous. It doesn't get much better than that. One of the things with this RPG
Fuel
taking so
scoop
long is that, I mean,
disengaged.
like Drew, I mean, I have quite a lot of creative ideas in my head at any one moment in time, and quite a lot of them have been going round and round in my head, wanting to get let out, wanting to get put on paper, or Word document, whichever, you know. And I just haven't got around to doing it yet. And it's one of the things I want to really get out of my head after I finish this RPG, is try and get some actual books written, try and write the novel I've been wanting to write. I mean, I've got like 20 different ideas, 3 whole universes of stuff that I've managed to work out for myself to try and get put down on paper. So I want to get some of that done. Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
Yeah, so that's my plan for probably the autumn through to winter. Hopefully the book will be out. I was hoping to get it out in July, but I think this rewrite situation is going to put a kibosh on that and push it out to somewhere near August, September possibly.
1. Engage.
If not later, depending on what the approval process and the editing process and so back on that again.
Fuel scooping.
Open system map,
System cartography.
closed system map,
Closing map.
Fuel scooping complete.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I'm not going to do Elite. I don't think if I'm going to write anything
Fuel scoop
novel-wise,
disengaged.
it's not going to be Elite related. As I say, I've got my own little universes I want to play in. I've got one sci-fi universe that I've been working on for God, it's a good decade and a bit now. I've got a fantasy universe that I've been working on since I was about 12. And I've got a present day kind of superhero thing idea that I was playing with. The only thing is that a lot of the stuff that I've done, a lot of stuff that I've had in my head for a long time, because the sci-fi, fantasy, superhero genres are all now very popular, I'm finding that a lot of the ideas I've had are now being done, which is bloody annoying. Jump.
Engaging jump.
But still, everyone's got their own take on a concept, and I'm going to go with that option. My superhero ideas, I'm quite enjoy that idea, but I'm trying to bring like simple story ideas into these new universes, so I'm not doing anything overly complicated and trying to introduce those universes initially. So I am hoping that I can get one done. I mean, even 3-4 days ago, I think it was Thursday last week, I had an awesome idea for an intro story to the sci-fi universe. Just keeping it a very simple character-driven story, but set in this new universe, rather
Fuel
than,
scooping.
as I've said before, overly complicating it. Open system map.
System map.
Yes, Drew, I
Fuel
would
scooping
definitely agree with that. It's all icy worlds again, isn't it? Closed system map. Closed system map.
Closing map.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Oh dear.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
Fuel
the
scooping.
whole elite concept. I mean, I've loved the elite concept since I was little, since I was like 12, whatever age it was when it came out. Open system map,
System map.
closed system map.
Closing map.
And I think one of the things that, like you say, it's you only have to take approval from yourself. Your
Fuel
concepts are
scooping
your own.
complete.
You're not living in someone else's universe. And I'll admit, found it quite difficult to separate my preconceived ideas for what elite universe is from obviously the creator of it, or one of the creators of it. Sorry. And it's difficult to try and separate a lot of that stuff out and try and then be objective.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So it would be nice to be able to write something and not have to cut 100,000 words out of it, to be honest. Jump.
Jumping.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Out of curiosity, with pitching these for books in the universe, it would be a case of contacting Fantastic Publishing first. Definitely Frontier first, because they're the ones you'll need to get the license from. You need to negotiate with Frontier first, and then I believe Dan has a process for publishing stuff. I'm sure Drew can fill you in on that a bit more than I can. From what I remember, you can submit a certain amount of your book to Fantastic Books Publishing, and then they will make a decision whether they want to publish it or not. But again, speak to Drew about that one, he'll give you the lowdown on that one. But definitely Frontier first.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Jump.
Jump.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Jump.
Engaging jump.
I don't know if it's just me, but it does seem that you get out of the fuel scooping zone a lot quicker as well in the new updates.
4, 3,
Orion.
2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Storyboards for a set of short children's stories in the universe, 3,000 words. Yeah, that'd be great. No, I think it's a great idea, Fluff. Once they actually start dishing out the licenses or start communicating the fact that they're going to do that, then yeah, definitely get in touch. If it's the sort of thing you want to do, just be aware that obviously there is a very, very strict process to go through of approval and content and so on.
Fuel scooping.
Open system map.
System
What's with the
cartography.
Mad Dog TV symbol, by the way, been in touch for ages? Do you not remember it before? I'm sure you were around. I'm sure you were actually flying in it when it all happened. Essentially, I went up against Mad Dog
Fuel
trying
scooping
because he
complete.
started streaming on a Monday over the top of my stream, and there was a battle for Monday, and I tried to take him on in CQC with his mates, and try and reclaim my Monday night slot, and I
Fuel
lost.
scoop
Completely
disengaged.
and thoroughly lost. So essentially, Mad Dog TV has now bought out Selezen Plays, and we are now a wholly owned subsidiary of Mad Dog TV. Jump.
Preparing for jump.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Open system map.
System map.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Double or nothing.
Fuel
What? I
scoop
don't have anything.
disengaged.
Don't have anything left to gamble with. penniless, broke, destitute. Jump.
Jump.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Open system map.
System map.
Oi!
Fuel scooping complete.
Jump.
Engaging jump.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Open system map.
System cartography.
Fuel scooping complete.
It's a possibility. Shall we give it a go? Let's scan the system. And then I think that'll be we'll call it a night then. Open system map.
System cartography.
Good night to you, Drew. Thank you for popping by. It's been awesome to see you. And thank you for the kind words.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Got a feeling it's going to be a metal. But we'll try it. And it also means that we've got a place where we can set down for the night as well. Yes, Fluffy, very much so. I love LaveCon. I've always loved LaveCon. LaveCon's great. I love me some LaveCon. I'm hoping to do both of them this year. I'm hoping LaveCon I'm going to be on my own, because Anne doesn't want to come this year. Because although the facilities were okay at the hotel that LaveCon was at last year, it was a bit of a hike to get to our room, and there was a bit of a hike to get round the place as well, and Anne just couldn't cope with it. So she said she's going to give it a miss this year. So I'm going on my own. Derry says he's not coming because he's got other things on that he wants to do. So I'll be on my own. I was hoping to be just like selling the RPG while I was there and having a play, but to be honest, there's part of me that this year just wants to be part of it, you know, rather than sort of working at it and all that kind of stuff. I just want to be part of the community this year. So I've volunteered. I'm going to be a volunteer this year. I don't know whether I'm going to do any RPG sales or even play any RPG stuff. I'm not negotiating with Karen to have a major presence there this year. I was wanting to go on to I was wanting to see if we could go on the stage, actually have like an hour or two on the stage and actually do like a one big show rather than sort of doing different groups all the way through. Sort of do a demonstration game with a few people that have played it before and actually go and do like a properly organised thingy. There's a Van Victor. Hi, where are you and where are you going? Can you show Galaxy Map? Yes, of course I can. As soon as you said please and shit. Open Galaxy Map.
Stellar cartography.
Here is where I am. There's where I'm going. There's where I've been. There's the home area. I am flying round and round and round. So my plan is to go from here to there, all the way around, maybe a bit further out, maybe go around that bit, all the way around. I might stop off at that furthest point. I might even go to Isham's Reach, all the way around and then back. So that's going to take a hell of a long time. Any further news of Fantastic? No, there hasn't. It's a bit up in the air at the moment from what Dan's been saying. There's not even a venue localised as yet. He wants to have it in various different places. He wants to have it in Hull, he wants to have it in Leeds. He wants to basically go somewhere that's going to be as big a venue as he can get for the money that he can afford, so that he can get as many people in there as he can get in, make it as big as he can make it. So he wants to make it a huge event, build up on what happened last year and make it even better than that. So yeah, it's looking quite good. Do you know if there'll be a schedule out for LaveCon? Yes, there will definitely be a schedule, because LaveCon always has a schedule. It's not a free-for-all like Elite Meet. It's usually got scheduled events on various different locations through the building. So you'll probably get an itinerary coming up sometime during this month, if it's not there already. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Have I been on Sagittarius A? No, I haven't, Van Victor. I have seen that many different videos and pictures and different screenshots of Sagittarius A that the whole concept of going there bores me to tears. Yeah, it's high metal content like I thought. Make that bloody known. You can achieve anything you want to, Garzini. So I keep getting told. Oh dear. And I think that's a lot, isn't it? Oh no, we've got another one there. Yeah, look at that one as well. Oh dear. I take it it's the RPG you're proofreading, Biff, is that right? If so, thank you. Again, you guys doing the proofreading and editing for me are a big, big, big help. And that's the whole system. So let's head to the landable one and put our little ship down. But why is all the rum gone?
Hey
Eric, Zach, how you doing, mate? You've chosen the right time to say hello, because I'm just going to land here and then we're calling it a night for the night. I'm going to go off try and do a little bit more little organisation around here and get some admin stuff done. Hopefully try and upload the file, upload the video to YouTube. So yeah, I hope you've had fun tonight. It's been good seeing you all again. I see everyone. No worries, Karumba, my pleasure. It's always a pleasure to stream, especially when you guys make it so interesting. Without you guys, it's me sitting here talking to myself. So, basic, normal Monday night. It's a big old crater, that one. Should we set it down in that crater? Thanks, Garzini. Me too! Otherwise this has been a shit stream.
Orbital flight engaged.
Good night, China's Geek. Take care of yourself, mate. Hope you're well. Well, to be fair, it'd be keyboard, mouse, and voice attack. Voice attack doing pretty much everything. Me sitting here going left, 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 up, 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 no, other up, up, down, 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 left a bit, right a bit, wrong hole, etc. Wow. I have to say, the surfaces are a lot nicer in 2.1. Wow. Landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
And we're down. Buggy tracks. Where? Yeah, I knew about that. I thought you'd seen buggy tracks here. That's a nice screenshot. I like that.
Capturing high-resolution image.
Moody. Right, that is going to be it for the night, I think. I thank you all for joining me this evening. I apologise for last week's lack of stream, but this office was literally pretty much upside down. Yeah, so I wasn't getting anything done. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed tonight. I am hopefully be here at the same time next week. If not, sometime in between as well. Who knows? So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the conversation. I've tried not to be too controversial, but I probably have been, because, you know, hey. Take care of yourself, everyone, and see you next week. Have a good week. Enjoy the sunshine while it lasts, and above all, fly safe. Take care.